Welcome to a preview of Writing Workshop Building the Basics being offered through our Learning Studio Online Academy. I'm Dr. Cathleen Killeen-Pittman, the founder of our Learning Studio, an academic support practice based in North Carolina. I've been an educator for over 30 years now, and I'm passionate about the power of literacy. I work with parents, teachers, tutors, and students with the focus on reading and writing. This workshop is geared toward 3rd through 6th graders needing extra support with foundational writing skills. So the goal of this workshop is for the children to gain confidence as writers by having step-by-step tools to go from a blank page to a published writing piece. I wanted to give you a look inside of the course. So right now I'm on our learningstudio.com and then clicking on Writing Workshop. And so if you want to access this information at a later date, that's where you can find it. And then we're going to actually go into Teachable and take a look at the format of the course. So let me scroll down and let's go over first how it works. So this course consists of 6 weekly instructional modules, over 36 pre-recorded instructional videos, 50 plus printable resources, 6 writing workshop Wednesday Zoom calls, and 5 writing feedback videos. And I'll give you a little more detail about these areas of support in just a moment. So this course, like I mentioned, is really geared towards students who are needing extra support with basic writing skills. So each weekly module will include instructional videos, model text, a writing assignment, editing checklists, and more. And we will focus on the different skills that students need to be successful writers, such as brainstorming ideas and choosing topics, using graphic organizers, writing a strong opening sentence to hook the reader, and so on. At the completion of the 6-week workshop, your child should have 5 final writing pieces and a notebook full of resources to be used for writing that they can use throughout the school year. So let's take a look. I'm going to scroll back up so we can take a look at how the 6 weeks is divided. So in week 1, we focus on writing tools and strategies. Then we delve into different genres: the personal narrative, explanatory, opinion, persuasive, and week 6 is informational. Now, while this is a 6-week online course, I do leave the course open for 8 weeks because we know that some students may need a little bit of extra time to complete activities. So there is a little bit of flexibility there if your child needs some extended time. Support is an important part of becoming an effective writer. So the weekly modules, so at the start of the week, your child will get a new module. And in that module, and we're going to go into Teachable so you can see exactly what this looks like, but they will receive their pre-recorded instructional videos, model text, their organizers, their assignments, editing checklists, and everything that they need for the week. Another area of support is Writing Workshop Wednesdays. And so this is an online group Zoom call. It's a drop-in office hour where students can drop in if they have questions about the assignment, if they want some feedback on their work in progress, if they have any questions. So that is optional, but always available each Wednesday during the 6 weeks. Writing feedback videos. So students may submit their work at the end of the module, and I will review their final draft and I will send back to you a 5 to 10 minute video with feedback about their writing. And then for parents, there's an introductory module that has a video and printable resources explaining how the course works and how you can support your child. Okay, so as I scroll down, here's a little summary of, we're really gearing toward 3rd through 6th graders. The fall session is already in progress, and there will be enrollment available in 2024. This course is offered around 3 times a year. It's a completely virtual course. And as far as time commitment, it really depends on the child in terms of sort of the pace at which they're working, but it is approximately 2 to 3 hours a week commitment. And so some families like to break that up with 30 minutes a day, Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, you can determine what would work best for your family. And one of the questions that I often get is that if a family may be traveling or have other activities during that time, it is completely fine. This is a self-paced online course, and so you can work at the pace at which you need to. So as I'm scrolling down, when you go to register, there will be a link here when registration is open, and it will take you. I'm going to flip over to Teachable. This is the registration page in Teachable, and you will see a summary of the information that we just covered, of how the course works, the weekly schedule, the different areas of support that the children will receive. There's a little summary of my background, a meet the teacher, and then a summary of modules, writing workshop Wednesdays, feedback videos, parent support, printable resources, and student notebooks, all the information that you need, as well as frequently asked questions, materials as far as what your child would need to participate in the workshop, some very basic materials, a 3-ring binder, tabs or dividers, sheet protectors, notebook paper, index cards, and access to a printer. Everything that they need is going to be in the modules, all of the resources. And when registration is open, there will be a link here for you to click to enroll in the class. Okay, so we've taken a look at the registration page. Let's go into Teachable to take a preview of the course. And so this is what your child would see: writing workshop, building the basics. And this welcome is for the grown-ups to receive an overview of the workshop, how you can support your child. So there's a video and printable resources there. And there's a toolbar out to the side. So as your child's participating in the course, they'll be able to see how far along they are. And so at the start of each week, a new module is released. And this would be week 1, writing tools and strategies. And the children watch a video to learn all about the workshop and what's expected and what we're going to accomplish. And then we're going to add tools to that notebook, to the writing toolbox. And so they'll receive their action guide, their to-do list for week 1. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a moment. It's a wonderful tool for executive function and organization. And they're going to print all of their materials and complete a brief get to know you writing activity in week 1. And then we'll delve into the genres. And you'll notice as I scroll down that there's a pattern to each module, that they'll get their action guide first, so they know exactly what they need to accomplish that week. And then there's a video, like what is a personal narrative video? What is a personal narrative printable resource? Brainstorming topics video, brainstorming topics printable resource. So there's a pattern here for them to follow, which helps with organization. The pre-recorded videos are brief so that they're developmentally appropriate for attention span. And we're also focusing on just one small section at a time. And we go through the whole process: brainstorming, planning, it's time to write, revise and edit. What is the difference between revising and editing? We go through those areas. Conference time, publishing, and then you did it, find your passport stamp here. The children will have 6 passport stamps they can earn as they travel through this writing workshop to add to their passport book. And as I scroll down, you'll see, with explanatory, the same sort of format: opinion, persuasive, and informational. As your child, let me come back up here to the top. As your child starts each module, they click start. And when they complete that activity, they'll click continue, and this circle will fill in. And so this also gives them a visual to show what they have completed. Let's take a look at some of the printable resources. There are over 50 in the course that I would like to show you. Let me just flip over real quick what a few of these resources look like. Each module contains an action guide, and this is your child's to-do list. And this is a wonderful tool for executive function, for time management, for organization, and for independence. And so they will just scroll through, they'll print this and put it in their binder. And as they complete each task, they can put a check mark. Each genre has an anchor chart. We will go over all of the components of the genre, but then they will also have an anchor chart to print for their notebook. They'll have brainstorming maps. This is a mentor text, a model of a completed brainstorming map. If your child is really struggling with coming up with topics, there are also some topic ideas if they're struggling to get started with the brainstorming map. There are planners in each module, editing checklists, and then those writing tools. They will print quite a few writing tools in that first module, like the writing steps, a parking lot for ideas. So often children will brainstorm ideas and they are struggling to narrow it down because they really like some of those ideas. If they have writing topics that they'd like to use at a later date, we fill them in the parking spaces so that they have ideas to come back to. Another example of a writing resource would be transition words. How do we flow in our writing from one idea to the next? Nonfiction text features. When they're doing informational writing, we go over the different types of nonfiction text features that can be included. So these are just a few examples of the 50 plus resources that the students will have for their notebooks. So I'm going to go back to the ourlearningstudio.com website. If you have any questions at all about this writing workshop, you can go to the website and click contact. How can I help? And this will give you an opportunity to send an email to me. But writing workshop, building the basics, geared toward 3rd through 6th graders needing extra support with foundational writing skills. The goal is to gain confidence as a writer with step-by-step tools to go from a blank page to a published writing piece. And I would be thrilled to have your child join in the course. One last part of the website I wanted to show you. If you go to the home page and scroll down, there's the opportunity to subscribe to the monthly academic support guide. And I would love to have you as part of the Our Learning Studio family. You would just add your email address and sign up. And in this guide, you're going to receive, teaching tips, information about online courses, book recommendations, website recommendations. The registration dates for online workshops will be included. So if you would like to receive that guide, just add your email address and click sign up. So once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me and I will be happy to respond.